Hello, welcome. How's everybody doing? Throw in the chat how you're doing, how you're feeling. Nice little Monday meditation. Last Monday of the month here, the 29th. And I'm going to teach you my morning meditation. So I haven't really done this meditation anywhere. A couple workshops here and there I've thrown this out. But yeah, this is what I do every morning. So throw in the chat how you're feeling. Yes. And we'll start here in a minute or two, but just a heads up, in this meditation, you'll want to know how to take your pulse. So we're going to sync our breath with our heartbeat. So does everybody in here know how to take your pulse? On your wrist, on your throat here. Christina's feeling good. Good seeing you, Christina. Jill says, so glad to be here. Totally need it. Christina, you've done this before? The morning meditation or the heartbeat breath? What's the struggle with it? Dana says, thank you for this. Feeling great on a Monday. Awesome. Awesome. Finding your heartbeat. I feel you on that. So when you take your pulse, if you can find it, that's cool. If not, just do the 6-3-6 breathing. And you'll get to a point in this meditation. Actually, I need to push record here. Hello, everybody watching the replay. So you get to a point where you don't even need to take your pulse before this meditation. You'll be able to hear your heartbeat, hear your pulse beat eventually. It just takes practice. So I don't even take my pulse when I do this meditation because, the first step is just settling into it, just natural breath. And then you can start hearing your pulse beat. You can start hearing your heartbeat. And then you just breathe to that, sync to that. So let's do this. Looks like everybody's on. And then I'm just going to give you an overview of this morning meditation before we do it, just so you have a heads up, because it is a routine. It's not like my other ones that I do where we're just, I'm just guiding you. There's going to be some time where I'm not guiding you on it. You're just going to sink in on your own. I listen to binaural beats when I do this. So normally 528 hertz, either the DJ Taz Rashid music I listen to, or I find some music on YouTube. I normally do 528 hertz. That is the manifestation, the healing DNA frequency. Very powerful. It just really you just manifest a fuck ton of shit doing this. So this is the meditation. So part of this meditation I've learned from Tony Robbins on his priming technique in the morning. He does a priming every morning to just get his energy going before he starts his day. So I took a little bit from his priming technique. And then I took this from the book Hypnotism and Mysticism in India. Basically, this hypnotist, he wrote a lot of books like Stage Hypnosis, just a lot of hypnosis books. What he did is he went out to India to study some of the magicians out there, the yogis out there that do these magic tricks. And he couldn't believe what he saw. There were magic tricks that were just defied the law of gravity. So as he was learning with these yogis out there, he found that they were doing some pretty intense meditations, pretty intense pranayama, breath work control. And they were able to control pretty much matter. I know it sounds pretty crazy to think of. With their breathing technique, their prana, their energy, they're able to sync their energy. They're able to visualize, and they could actually visualize whatever they had in their imagination. They can transfer that to somebody else for their imagination, so they can actually make people see things. So one of the magic tricks he saw people walking up a ladder and then their body parts would fall down. Creepy, right? Just one body part after another. And he's like, how are they doing this? And from what he studied it's just an illusion. It's just they're transferring their imagination to yours. You're seeing what they see, because their energy is just so strong. And what they do with this, they do that breathing technique. They do a heartbeat breath, 6-3-6. So they take their pulse and they breathe in and out through their nose, 6 pulse beats, 6 heartbeats. They hold their breath 3, and they exhale out their nose 6. So 6-3-6. And according to this book, according to these yogis, it syncs up all your chakras, all your energy level. So you're just super powerful. You're super powerful. So yeah, every morning, just before I do things. And it's crazy the shit you manifest doing this stuff. Like I pretty much manifested everything that I want that's in reason from this breathing technique, this meditation. So if you don't do it perfect today, or you don't get your heartbeat, or some people are nervous sometimes about listening to their heartbeat because it just makes them more conscious of their body. It's okay. This is a practice, it's a process. So that's pretty much the main part of this meditation. So the first part, and I do this for 20 minutes total. The first part of the meditation is just dropping in. You find your place to meditate, and there's nothing to do or control. You just watch your breath, check in with how you feel. Nothing to do or control. That's it. You're just dropping in. Just like a pebble in the pond, the ripples slowly smooth out. And I give myself maybe 5 to 10 minutes to do that. Drop in, just depending on how I'm feeling. And then I go through a gratitude list. So I go through all the things I'm grateful for. Usually they're the same things every day: family, friends, you know, small things, toothbrush, toothpaste, whatever. So I go through those things and I really feel them in my mind. It's like a visual. I go and see them, I feel them, and it's just like a list. I just go through it pretty fast, feeling it. And then after, like, I've charged my energy up with this gratitude, then I start doing the 6-3-6 breathing. 6-3-6 breathing, just to get in the flow. And you start to feel it. Once you're really connected with your heartbeat, you're like, fuck, like my energy's charged. All right, 6-3-6. And then once I'm flowing in that energy, I start going through a list. I have a list of things I want to manifest. I've taken this also from Dr. David Snyder in terms of manifestation. I forgot exactly what it's called. But when you have a list and you go through it, and then you go, each of the lists I go through, I'm closing my eyes, it's like, and it's there, I feel it, next thing on the list, feel it, next thing on the list, feel it, it's there, next thing on the list. And according to him, like, this manifestation technique is just super powerful because you're feeling it, you're going through each thing. And this list can change. You know, so that's my meditation. I do that until my buzzer rings in 20 minutes. Listen with headphones, binaural beats, 528 hertz, and just all the stuff that I've learned. 528 hertz is the manifestation frequency, and it also calms your nervous system, repairs DNA. Gratitude charges you up. When you're in a gratitude state, it's a mood booster, antidepressant, anti-anxiety. It also charges your energy. So it's a powerful manifester when you're feeling gratitude. It's like, I'm thankful for this. I see in the gratitude, it just boosts my mood. And then the breathing technique, 6-3-6, and then manifesting what you want, whether it's just a peace of mind, more gratitude, a relationship, whatever it is. We're creators, we're powerful creators. All of us humans, we're always creating. So it's fine to want what you want and need what you need and create the future that you want. So don't feel ashamed that you want things and you want to manifest things. That's part of being human. We create shit from our imaginations and we do it. So who's ready to do this? Who's ready to do this? Throw in the chat. I just wanted to give more of an introduction to this meditation because this is a process here. I'm not just going to take you on a journey and a creative visualization. It's a process meditation here. And because you're in the inner circle and because you've already done some work, I teach this. I don't just throw this into like a beginner meditator, because it's just, you're fucking with energy, you're fucking with your body, you're fucking with manifestation. And it's really powerful. It's really powerful. A little woo-woo too. So yes, Dana's ready, Jill's ready, Christina's super ready. Awesome. And yeah, this is my go-to every morning. This is my meditation I do. And I found that it's the most powerful meditation. It's great for my mood. And again, you seek what you find. So you're feeling gratitude. You're already throwing that shit out there that you're looking for. And then it's like, boom, laser focused. All right, let's do this. So find a place where you can meditate. You can do this seated or lying down. Don't overthink it. And once you find that place, just gently close your eyes. Gently close your eyes. And for the next 5 minutes, all you're doing here is just watching your breath and noticing your body, nothing to do or control. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just allow yourself to settle. So the next 5 minutes, just pay attention to your breath, pay attention to your body. And now go through your gratitude list in your mind. And just each thing you're grateful for, feel it, see it like it's here right now. All the things you're grateful for in your mind. Maybe it's 10 things and you do all 10 and start back at 1. Just go through this gratitude list, see it, feel it. All the things you're grateful for. All the things you're grateful for. Keep going through that list. And now start to take your pulse, or maybe you hear your heartbeat already. So take your pulse, either index finger, middle finger on the wrists or the throat, or maybe you can hear your heartbeat. And just start to sync your breathing with your heartbeat. 6-3-6, breathing in through the nose, 6 heartbeats, holding your breath, 3 heartbeats, and exhaling out the nose, 6 heartbeats. So it's mouth closed, breathe in 6, hold 3, breathe out 6. We'll do this for about 5 minutes. now start to visualize, start to see everything you want one by one. You don't have a list, make up the list now. Whatever you want in the future, whatever you want in your life, relationship, money, job, career, a feeling, or gratitude. Just go through the list, see it, feel it, using all your emotions, all your feelings. Now go through that list, keeping that same breathing technique, 636. Keep that energy high. Go through your list in your mind. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, side eye. Whenever you're ready, opening your eyes, coming back. Yes. That is the morning practice. So you can, I do it for 20 minutes. I just set my timer, do it for 20 minutes. Sometimes just the settling takes me 15 minutes, and then the gratitude a little bit, and then just a little bit of the manifestation, but it's like that process. I don't have a set 5-10 minutes do this. it's not set. It's just kind of how I'm feeling that day. But that's my process here. So, um, it's powerful. Sometimes when you do this, you're like, well, I'm not as clear. I'm not as clear on what I want, and that's just more work to do. It's like, okay, then what do I really want? It's like I've already manifested these things. They've already happened. Okay, what next? So always maybe 3 to 5 things have on the list and just work it. I mean, you can have as many on the list as possible. The one thing that I've learned is you really have to feel it. Whenever there's some resistance, you're like, oh, I want this, but I don't know if I can get it. The more you get to knowing that it's here right now and you feel it like it's happening, the faster you're gonna manifest that. Because it's really feeling it, and just allowing the universe to bring it to you. When you're like holding on to something, it's hard to get. You're forcing it. From what I found, law of attraction manifestation is you set it, you forget it. You put it out there to the universe, you feel it like it's here right now, and then you forget about it. And what my teachers taught me that way, it's like once you forget about it, the universe gives you that space to deliver it to you in however the universe is going to deliver it to you. Because what I think how it's going to happen is the universe is way more powerful than my imagination. So it's like, for example, my Relax with Yogi Bryan meditation podcast, one of my manifestations was I wanted to have 100,000 downloads. Like, it was just cool to have 100,000 downloads. And I had no clue how I was going to get it. It's like, how am I going to get it? I wrote it down. These are my action steps that I'm going to take, make the best meditations possible, see what people want. And how the universe delivered that was Spotify ended up picking up that podcast and was like, hey, can you move this over to our podcast hosting? And then after that, immediately blew up. It hit 100,000 downloads within like 2 months. And I was like in December 31st, 2021 or 2020, but it happened in 2 months. So I would have never known how that would have happened. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just using that as an example how this manifestation shit works. Set it, forget it. It's crazy how the universe will deliver it. Out of your wildest dreams. Maybe somebody appears, an opportunity appears. It's just like, holy fuck. So that's why this is so powerful. And once you practice, once you get to like zero resistance, you're like, fuck, that's here. That number is here. I feel it. Like, I know what's going to happen. Then the miracles start happening. Then the stuff start happening. But I just want to mention, like, when you're first starting this, yeah, there could be resistance. You're like, fuck, how am I going to get there though? Like, wait, how is this going to work? How is this possible? Until you truly set it, forget it, and just allow the universe, give that universe space to give it to you, how it'll completely blow your mind. So my most favorite meditation practice, I don't teach this to beginners. So practice this, see what happens, watch what happens. You're going to be like, holy fuck. So yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Dana, everybody watching the replay. And then starting next